Okay, so let's jump right in. We're going to be talking about a concept that might completely change how we look at sports, performance, and maybe even our own health. It's called the athlete's digital twin. When we watch sports today, it's all about the action, right? The incredible plays, the final score. But what if we could see beyond that? What if we could see what's actually happening inside an athlete's body, live, as it happens? Imagine a world where every single game, every race, it's not just a spectacle, it's a live scientific study. That's the huge shift we're diving into. So where do you even begin with an idea that big, that radical? Well, you start by totally rethinking what a race even is. The whole idea here is to turn every single competition into what they're calling a live medical congress. Now just think about that for a second. This isn't about testing new tech in some sterile lab. It's about athletes, doctors, and tech companies all working together to prove things out right there on the track in the middle of a real competition. Now, to really get why this is such a game changer, we have to look at the problem it's trying to solve. And that's the hidden, invisible story that's happening inside an athlete's body. Okay, get this. 5 kilograms. That is how much body weight a Formula One driver can lose in just one race. We're talking over 11 pounds in a couple of hours. That is a massive physiological event. And it just goes to show you the kind of extreme, almost invisible physical toll that elite sports really take. And here's the thing. Athletes today are practically drowning in data from all kinds of apps and wearables, but it's mostly just chaos. None of it's standardized, it isn't verified, so the people who could actually use it for important decisions, like doctors and clinicians, they just can't trust it. It's basically all noise. So how do you cut through all that noise? How do you find a signal that's actually clear and trustworthy? Well, the answer is a concept that's really at the heart of this whole revolution, the digital twin. So what is a digital twin exactly? Think of it like this. It's a living, breathing data model of a specific athlete. It's not a static profile. It's built from their totally unique physiology, heart rate, metabolic response, muscle output, and it's being updated constantly with live data. It's pretty much a perfect digital copy that changes and reacts right along with them. This whole idea is really built on 3 core pillars. First, it's about protecting the athlete. You're getting real-time health screening and super transparent anti-doping data. Second, it's about enhancing performance, using some really advanced science like molecular medicine to see how an athlete's body is responding on a cellular level. And third, it creates totally new kinds of content by turning all that amazing data into real stories for us, the audience. And this is a really important shift in thinking. The goal isn't to just create content with flashy or provocative pictures. No, the focus is on providing real, hard, verifiable data about an athlete's training, their diet, their performance. You're building a whole new kind of story, one that's based on science and trust. Now, something this powerful and complex, it doesn't just exist in a bubble. It needs a whole new ecosystem to actually make it work. This whole system runs inside what the people behind it call the KSM Digital Twin Arena. And the key word here is collaboration. See, this isn't just a piece of software. It's an entire ecosystem that brings everybody to the same table. The athletes, their doctors, researchers from universities, and the tech companies that are making the sensors. All of them working together. What really sets this apart from any other tech platform is the governance. It's built to be a totally neutral arena. You've got an independent body, the World Health Certification, making sure the data is credible, the tech is legit, and the doctors are certified. It's all about building a solid foundation of trust. Okay, let's zoom out for a minute here, because the long-term impact of this stuff goes way, way beyond a racetrack or a football field. To kind of get the business model here, just think about Red Bull. They didn't just stick a logo on an athlete. They built an entire media company around them. This is the same basic idea, but it's applied to science. Brands can go from just being sponsors to becoming publishers, partnering in actual scientific discovery. They're building their reputation on real evidence, not just getting their name out there. And this, right here, is where it gets personal for all of us. The tech being pioneered for these super elite athletes, it's basically creating a blueprint for the future of our own health. Imagine being able to manage your own fitness, your own healthcare with the same scientific precision as a Formula One team. That's the future this is all pointing towards. So it leaves us with this really fascinating question for the future, doesn't it? As technology gets better and better at capturing and understanding every little piece of human performance, you have to wonder, when every single heartbeat is a data point, where does the game actually end and the science begin?